Hello, my Sagittarius is. Welcome to your 2019 energy predictions, energy updates, if you want to call them. So, what I've done here is I've laid out a spread of 12 different cards and to get kind of the 12-month energy flow of what this year is going to look like. After we go through that, we're then going to do more of a specific reading for love, a specific reading for your abundance, and then one for career, life purpose, success, all of that good stuff. Now, a lot of cards came out for you, Sag. And you know, it's funny because I'm doing all the fire signs today, and I feel like that was kind of a theme. I did earth signs yesterday, and earth signs were like, no, we're good with one. Like, we'll give you one, and that's it. And the fire signs are like, here's all the cards. Take them all. So that's just very much your fiery energy. You want to know. You want to know what's going on. And I hope that you get what you were looking for in this video. With that being said, if something doesn't resonate, leave it on the table. It wasn't meant for you. I think that's the purpose of a lot of these cards coming out for some of the readings, is that a particular card can very well come out for one person watching this. And that's fine, and that's beautiful, because it can be, you know, these readings can provide such guidance that it can, on some level, be life-changing. It can cause you to make a decision that leads to other decisions that leads to other steps. Now, with that being said, remember that you are a powerful creator. You are a powerful manifester. If something does resonate but you don't like it, you are creating your reality in every single moment. So this is the energy as of now. This energy could shift. Absolutely could shift based on your actions, based on your thoughts, based on the vibration that you keep. So remember that as we're going through, this is simply guidance. This is not set in stone. This is not end all be all. This is not exactly predicting how things are going to occur this year. It's a general guidance reading. So take it as that. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started with January. Wow, this is such a Sagittarius card that I pulled. For the month of January, the card that you got is action. You are just like hitting the ground running. I don't know what you're going to be doing, Sagittarius, but you're going to be doing something. You are ready to go. I feel like a lot of Sagittarius may have felt a little stuck in 2018. And in 2019, you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this new year. I'm ready to see what is next. Like, let's get this done. And that's how we're starting off the year. So let's see what February holds. Door to value. Right after the action card, the action that you're taking, the action that you're guided to take is leading, is opening up a door to abundance. Now remember, you're opening up the door to it. And so we'll see what the abundance reading has to say for you, but I don't want, and this doesn't mean that you can't just have a windfall of abundance. I mean, if you look at this card, there's a lot of money coming through. So for some people, it might be a windfall. For others, you might just be opening the door. And then you have to walk through and there's some more action to take. What I am getting through these cards is, and let's see what the rest of the cards say, but I'm feeling like I know you're ready to take action and the energy is right for that for you. Try to do it from a new place, from a renewed place, not from old patterns or habits, because that's what's going to open up this door to value. It's going to be something new. It's going to be something that's more spiritually guided for you. Let's see what March is. I love whenever I say something and then the card I pull says just that. The Goddess Moon. This is a card all about using your intuition, getting guidance. So the action that you're taking, I feel like you might start it maybe without this guidance. It's going to open up some doors, and then you're being encouraged really to pay attention to your intuition for the next steps. Also, March-ish, any full moon, new moon cycles, it's a great time to capitalize on those. Okay. Let's see. I feel like this reading is going a lot quicker, but that's just your energy, you know? Just such a fiery energy, Sagittarius. Okay, so come the beginning of spring. So I'm feeling really much like this is a spring equinox energy. Because there's a lot of cards that you pulled, and they are showing two ends of the spectrum. You have the Envy card, and when I pull this card, I feel like it's like this thought pattern of why is it not working out? I took this action in the beginning of the year. I'm following my damn intuition, right? Like I did what I thought was best for me to do. Why isn't it working out? If you get into this state, it's as if you're blindfolding yourself. It's time to take the blindfold off. And this is a storm warning. However, let me show you these cards and then I'll just tell you what I just got. You got the door to spirit. It's opening for you. It's opening for you. You got the 6th chakra again with that intuition. Again with it. These might be telling you that these are patterns, these are karmic patterns that you are ready to release. They have stopped you for too long. Always looking out and being like, why hasn't it happened for me yet? Being blinded, not tuning into your intuition. Being so blinded by like, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. You never give yourself a time to step back and say, what do I want? In the storm warning, this is just an energy cycle. These are energy cycles that you have gotten into. And around spring, if you take more inward type of action, this is a very inward feeling, then you transform these. It's saying when you see these old patterns coming up, when you see these, and these are internal, you know, they're internal battles. That's all this is. Like it's so internal. It's so mental. Take those as opportunities to transcend, to open up your intuition. If how you've always done something is not serving you, if it has not worked, don't allow yourself to beat yourself up. It hasn't worked because it wasn't right. You are a lot more intuitive than you realize, Sagittarius. A lot more intuitive. This year, the beginning of this year, especially around, I mean, all of these cards around spring are all intuition based. Every single one is intuition based. You're going to be transcending. You're going to have the opportunity to transcend. You're going to have the opportunity to do something differently. And let's see how the rest of the cards pan out. Because I kind of feel like that's a turning point. Yeah, again. Financial constraints and the sun. A new beginning if you take it. I feel like this is kind of like it could go either way. You can get sucked down into this old pattern of lack, or you can open yourself up to a brand new beginning. This is a healing journey. This is a healing year. This is a year where you are opening up to your higher guidance. And every single card that you are getting is saying that that is what you want to do. This is the path. This is your path. This year, Sagittarius, if you choose it, you have free will. If you choose it, the answers are here for you. This is your time to transcend any of these feelings of lack, the financial constraints that you felt in your past, that you allowed you to tie you up. It's your time to transcend them. It's your time for a brand new, sunny beginning. And I'm kind of feeling like, so the sun reminds me of the solar plexus. Your main chakra is your solar plexus. That's why you get shit done, Sagittarius. That's why you are just like, you're confident, you were ready to go. You have that fiery energy. That's why you started off the year taking action. Like, of course you did, Sagittarius. Would you begin any other way? No. However, you want to pair that with your intuition. You want to take your natural ability, that third chakra energy, pair it with your intuition. Because I feel like some of us are depleting, like we're relying so much. The Sagittariuses have relied so much on just pushing through and pushing through and pushing through and pushing through that you don't have any energy left to do that. You need to start opening yourself up to receive more of this energy. And then you're going to heal that solar plexus and you're going to really step into your power in a completely new way. This is a year of you truly stepping into your power if you so choose. But you're not going to be able to do it by having the same thought patterns, by having the same actions as you have in the past. June, Angel of Balance. Since I was just talking about the chakras, like I feel like this is balancing on the inside. It's balancing giving, powering through, taking that action with receiving guidance, receiving healing, and allowing this balance to then manifest in your life. This is one of your lessons. These are your lessons. You're learning these. You're learning these spiritual lessons. You're overcoming this karma this year and finding that balance between just giving back to yourself or allowing yourself to receive begins to really open you up to a whole new level. So let's look at July for you. The Magician in the Mirror. This is all about alchemy. This is all about taking something and transforming it. Taking an energy that does not serve you and transforming it into something that does. This is where your power comes in this year. Your power comes in this alchemy. Your power comes in your ability to manifest, but it only comes whenever you allow yourself to balance out, align all of your chakras, not just rely on pushing through. I'm just feeling like in the past, some of you may have just been like coming from one place, you know, like you're just like, this is what I do, this is how I do it. And this whole energy, like I'm feeling it throughout my entire body. Like I'm really feeling a balance throughout my entire body. That's how you transform. You want this transformation, Sagittarius. You don't know how you're going to get it though. And you've been doing everything that you can in the way that you've always done it. But what the cards are telling you is that old way just isn't, it's not going to work anymore for you this year. It's depleted your energy. Balance yourself. Once you balance yourself, balance your chakra, balance that beautiful solar chakra with the third eye, with that higher power, with that knowing, with that trust. That's how you're transforming. At first within, and then in your outside world. That's how you can walk into a situation and turn it into what you want. Because you have power to do that, Sagittarius. You're a very, very powerful sign. But when you're so depleted, when that solar plexus is so depleted, then you don't have enough energy within you to do it. All right, let's see what August is. Journey and rest and rejuvenation. So we all know that Saggies like to travel. You like your freedom. Take some time in the summer and travel. Give yourself this time back. I can see you going on a retreat. I can see you going on like a 2-week vacation. I can see you just like giving yourself a much needed break. Take it. Take it. Allow yourself to do it. Again, this is about the balance. Everything. Oh my gosh, all of this is about this balance. The outside world and your inner being. And finding that. And allowing yourself to have it, really. Okay, September. The world and the 7th chakra. The world is yours. The world is your Sagittarius. Allow this energy to come to you. This is a higher knowing. You are opening up your crown chakra. If you open up your crown chakra, if you allow this energy in, if you go with the flow of what these cards are telling you, nothing is going to be able to stop you. But this is how you get it. And I know that it might seem so counterproductive to some Sagittariuses because it's just not what you're used to. Like, what are you talking about? I need to go meditate for like 2 weeks and then that means the world is mine. Like, that makes no sense. That's stupid. No, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to grind it out. I'm going to make shit happen. But that's this year. This is your opportunity. This year is about giving yourself what you need. And the energy flows through you. It constantly is flowing through you, constantly empowering you. You have so much to bring to this world, Sagittarius. You have so much. Allow yourself to replenish your energy so that you can bring it. Let's look at October. Okay. Man holding a heart. So this can be, if you are a man, that you're opening your heart. If you are a female, this can be somebody expressing your love to you. I feel like as you just give yourself love, you're able to give it out. Because I think that's something else that, again, like whenever we try to just power through things, we don't give ourselves the opportunity to come from a heart space. But by the beginning of fall and by that October, you are opening yourself up for that. So, you know, that could be a lot of things. That could be a new relationship, a deepened relationship, just like more of this self-love, because I feel like you're stepping into your power. You're really recognizing it come the beginning of fall. And you're learning to really appreciate yourself and just to love yourself and seeing your worth that is behind your accomplishments, like your worth for who you are. Okay, November. All right, so November is a time where you also have a choice. I feel like there's action, there's strategy. You are planning your next steps. You started the year off with action. There's a lot of navigating the best way for you to go about this action, basically. And so 3 cards came out. You got the Thinking Woman, Anxiety, and Strategy. This is kind of cautioning you, Sagittarius, to stay out of your head. Now, whenever you strategize, you are going to obviously use your brain, but if you overanalyze everything, then you neglect to get that intuition. You kind of cut yourself off from the ideas and the energy flow from the universe. If you can see, there's this butterfly here, but she doesn't see the butterfly. She doesn't see the butterfly because she's looking off in a distance. This is anxiety. This card always represents somebody who's anxious, but you can see over here that the storm is passing. There's really not a need for this anxiety, but she doesn't recognize that because she's not looking out that window. She's not seeing that for herself because she's in her own mental prison. So it's a choice. You can strategize using everything that you learn throughout the year, but you also might be kind of pulled back into some old habits, into some old karma that you haven't released yet, you haven't dissolved yet. Look at the butterfly. Look out the window. The answers are there. You just have to get out of your own head long enough to look. You know, just being, I would say, come November, focus on being present, focus on being mindful. Let me see what the December cards hold, because it might not be a time to strategize, is also what I'm getting. You might think that you need to strategize, like planning for 2020, but that might cause you more anxiety and more stress, and it might take you away from your higher knowing. The last cards that you ended up the year with: the 4th chakra, which is your heart chakra, and the Healer of Ages. This is a year of healing for you. It's a year of healing. Man holding the heart, love, heart chakra. This is finding your own self-love. This is finding your own self-worth. Beyond just what you accomplish, just what you can think of, just what you can strategize. This comes along the way. All right. Let's go ahead and look at love for you. And a lot of cards came out. And so then I pulled actually 3 additional cards because I wanted to clarify. And I do feel like there's some overall messages, but I feel like some could be more specific to some people. So the first 3 cards that originally came out are deception. This could be the one. And separation. So I feel like with the deception card, that's kind of how you're starting off. I feel like since you are just, you've been kind of knocked down a little bit, and you just feel deceived by everything in your life, by just like it hasn't worked out. And this could absolutely apply to your love life. And it says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. This could be you. It can be somebody else, but it can also, it can be you. And you can see in this card, there's that angel who's taking it off. Then you got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this could be 2 things. Let me tune it. This could be as you kind of take off your mask and step into yourself, that's when you find this person. Or it can be you found this person. But because of just like these old karmic and energy patterns, you haven't been able to truly enjoy it. Truly enjoy this relationship, truly enjoy this other person, and be who you authentically are with them. You then got separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I feel like some of you might be in a separation. I'm kind of feeling like this is a separation on more of like an energetic. It's like an energy separation. It can also come to say like, some time apart might do you well. You like to travel, taking a trip. Taking a trip could, just spending this time for yourself and not worrying about everybody else could do you and your relationship a lot of good. If you're not in a relationship, then I'm just really feeling like getting yourself in a really good place is going to open you up to find the one. So and then this card was the overall message: trust. This situation is calling you both to have faith. I'm not seeing a lot of, I know that you like to plan and strategize and you want to just know what's next, but as far as relationships, you just have to trust, and you have to trust that as you go through these stages, as you balance out yourself, as you just give yourself love, then things are going to naturally fall back into place with your relationships. You got worth waiting for also. Keep an open mind. And children. So, with this children card, this can mean 2 things. There could be children involved. It says your love life is being affected by children. However, I'm feeling like this is so much inner child stuff. Healing your own inner child, or your spouse's inner child, them healing their own inner child could really be affecting the relationship as of now, but there's going to be healing taking place. It's worth waiting for. And keep an open mind. This relationship is worth doing this work for. Or, you know, any relationship, if you're not in a relationship, it's worth doing this work for. And in divine timing, when you're ready, it's like it just comes in. You just call it in. And says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations. So if you are single, as you go through this year, you could open yourself up to a completely different kind of partner than you've ever had in your entire life. But I'm also getting like, keep an open mind as you go through this process. Don't try to just immediately plan, strategize, cut things out. Trust. Trust, 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 trust. And heal. And heal. And take the time that you need. And if that means that there's a separation, that's what it means. But trust that as you do this and you take your time for yourself, that you are strengthening the relationship or opening yourself up for a strong relationship. So I pulled some additional cards from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and you got Flow, with it, which is the Wheel of Fortune. In the traditional tarot, new vitality and healing begins. So again, just what I was already talking about. Like, I feel like we started with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, there's a flow. There's like an up and down, right? And everything. And you might be feeling down, honestly, right now. Then the next card you got was new vitality, followed by healing. And this healing was at the bottom of the deck, meaning this is the underlying energy that accompanies this new vitality. If you're feeling down in your love life, in a relationship, working on yourself is creating something on a whole new level. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to fix anything in the material plane. Don't rely on that solar plexus chakra to like power through and try to figure out how you're going to make everything better. That's not what your place is. It's the ebb and the flow of the energy, and right now, healing brings about what you are looking for. It brings about that new beginning, that new Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so let's now go into your life purpose and career. And again, like so many cards came out for you. You got stay true to yourself, retreat, time management, sensitivity, success, and creative expression. So the first card, stay true to yourself. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your inner voice. Again, third eye. You're getting guidance. You are getting guidance. Stay true to it, even if it's different than what you've done before. Retreat. How many times have you been told that during this reading? Like, this is the year to go within. If you don't know what your next steps are on your career, on your life purpose path, meditate, journal, get away for a couple days. Don't get stuck in your head, but try to tune in with your higher guidance, with that intuition. That's where the answers are going to come for you this year. Time management, I feel like that's so much about the balance. It's just a year of balance and finding that balance for you. Time management is absolutely speaking for a time for action. There is a time for action, and you're good at that. You got that down, but you need to balance that with time for contemplation, with time for healing, with the time for yourself. Sensitivity card, it says your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Don't try to push it down. As you do this, as you process through, allows you to connect deeper with your intuition, and you're getting answers and you're getting your next steps. I'm also getting, for some people, What you're going through this year is absolutely leading you towards your life purpose, and you might not, feeling like most of you actually won't know how yet, but trust that it is. And you know why you should trust? Because you got the success card. Congratulations, you did it. And that comes towards the end of the reading, and it comes right before creative expression, which says God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. So much at the beginning of these cards, which I feel like is more towards the beginning of the year, is just getting back in touch with you, knowing who you are again. And then you have that success. You finally have that success that you've been wanting for so long. And it comes from your creative expression, it's coming from, how many times am I going to say that, right? It's coming from your intuition, your higher guidance. It's coming from you being reacquainted with who you are and what it is that you want and what it is that's important to you. And let's finally look at abundance. Okay. This is good. So, you got the door to value right at the beginning. So I want to make a note that although this reading is talking about so much finding that balance and not trying to strategize or be too in your head, it's like a lot of healing. You started off with action and door to value. So to me, this kind of sets the tone for the year. There is action. There is abundance coming your way. So I don't want you to think that you're just going to go in a cave and meditate this whole year and that's what you're supposed to do. The value, the abundance that you receive has so much to do with your healing. As you heal, you're naturally attracting more of it. You're naturally taking these action steps that you're guided to take that lead you to more abundance. And the abundance cards that you got were visualize abundance in all forms, dreams of abundance, and employment change. There's a shift going on for you. There's a shift on pretty much every single level of your life that is occurring from everything that we talked about. This visualize abundance in all forms says God gave you such spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. This is just a time to pay attention to your thoughts and where do you put your energy? And like how I said, so much of this energy feels depleted from powering through. Where are you putting your energy? Are you putting it towards worries? Are you putting it towards visualizing this life that you can have? And again, with the dreams of abundance, it's just this visualizing, this dreaming, this I know a lot of you might not be big daydreamers, but so do this in your own way. Do this in your own way. But know that this is very much part of your abundance coming to you. And for this year, it's very important if you do want to welcome in more abundance, this is not talking about taking action immediately and having to figure everything out immediately. It's talking about getting your mind and your energy just to that place where you can attract it. And then after that, that's when you got employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported every step of the way. And that's kind of what I was just saying with even though a lot of this year is about this healing and this balance and just getting your mind right, basically, every step of the way, you are being guided, you are being helped. You're not going to go hungry or anything like that. And I feel like after you come from that place, this sun card really is standing out to me whenever I'm talking about that. So what month is that? January, February, March, April, May. Okay, right around that beginning of the spring, May time. I'm feeling that's when you'll be taking a lot more positive action. And there is probably most likely going to be some sort of employment change, employment shift in your life that is going to lead to abundance, and you're just being encouraged to trust that. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my Sagittariuses. If you want an individual reading, then you can contact me at reikiwithrachel.com. Everything will be below in the notes, the link to that. There's also a free energy healing download that you can get, and it's 30 minutes long, and you can listen to it every day. I've gotten a lot of positive responses from it, so I encourage you to check that out as well. I'm wishing you a beautiful 2019. I'm sending you so much love and light and positive energy on this beautiful journey that you are embarking on. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light, Sagittarius.